Hello everyone and welcome to Get to Know Hospitality Heroes, a video interview series where we get to know more about the professional and personal lives of some of the region's most important hospitality professionals. Today I'm pleased to welcome Nicolas Rey, who is the venue manager at UBK here at Movenpick in Dubai. So thank you for joining us, Nicolas.
It's a pleasure to be there. Thank you very much.
Good. So UBK is a restaurant within the Movenpick at JLT in Dubai, but Nicolas also has extensive experience at the Hilton, PPHE Hotel Group, Rotana, as well as the famous Trader Vic's restaurant chain, all throughout 3 different continents. So a very well-experienced restaurateur. So to get to know you a little bit better, I'm going to ask you a mix of questions from 2 pots here. I've got career questions and fun questions. So are you ready to get started, Nicolas?
Perfect. A very nice, fun way of interviewing. I like it.
Cool. Let's get going then. I'll start with a career question to get us going. Okay, so a good one to start. So why and how did you choose your career?
Okay. Well, I personally think I never chose it. I rolled into it, and it's been part of me since actually the day I was born. My parents used to have a bakery in France, and from the day after 10 days that I was born, I was actually put in my crib into the bakery, and this is how things evolved. So 5 years later, you see me as a little boy walking around with cups of coffee, more coffee on the side of the cup than inside, and learning how to make bread. And since then, my love for service grew, my love for fresh bread grew, and really having to see people every day and having them leave with a smile. So that's how it started.
Yeah.
Then when I became 15, I went to a restaurant in my city of Eindhoven in Holland. I met with a restaurateur and I told him I want to work here. He told me the day you become 16, you will be allowed to work. So literally the day that I became 16, I went back. The gentleman recognized me. He knew about still what I ordered like 6 months before that. And that's where it all officially started. And then from there, I grew up throughout the whole hospitality industry.
Wow, so really in it since day one.
Yeah, in it since day one, exactly.
Born and bred. Okay, I'll pick a fun question now. Okay, so what was the last gift that you gave someone?
This one, yeah, I gave a couple of gifts in the past, but the best one that I would be killed if I don't mention this one, is that I gave my my now fiance her fiance ring. So yeah, I up the question and I gave the ring. That was the best.
I guess
present I gave.
Much bigger than that.
Exactly. So this one pops it out first time. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'll pick a career question now. Okay, so what was the best career advice you've ever received?
This must be more a combination of career and professional advice, actually. I got this from my mentor at that time, Abdel Ben Salah, when I was working in Amsterdam at the Park Plaza Victoria Hotel. And he actually told me to make sure to make a difference every day. And it didn't matter how big or small the difference was. He gave me an example. It's like, well, once you get off the bus, say thank you to the bus driver. Say good morning when you come to the cashier in the supermarket. And, translating that to your guests, to your colleagues, say hi, always ask how people are doing, and to get that going. I mean, that small difference, that small greeting, I mean, it's small for me to ask, but it can make a very big difference for a person when receiving it. I think translating this into work, that means, saying hi to your guests, greeting them, asking how they are, but especially, making that small little difference, maybe sometimes giving a little surprise to your guests. If you serve your coffee with anything and your regular guest comes back, sometimes give a little chocolate. I mean, this makes a world of difference for them.
Yeah.
It's just a small example, but it can make a huge impact for the guest.
Yeah, you're right. Small touches that make all the difference.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Very good advice. Okay, I'll pick a fun question now. Okay, so what was the best hotel that you've ever stayed in?
When I was still living in Europe, we would go every year by motorcycle and travel from Holland to France, and then, across any country that we would meet. And we'd always stop at one particular hotel in Contrexeville in France. And the hotel owner, I think now he must be 80 years old. he was always still running around like he was in his 20s and with the same passion in his eyes. And he recognized us every single year that we came back. Now that I wasn't with my parents anymore, he would ask them how I was doing. You know, he would keep in touch about the study I was following and which work I was doing. You know, keeping that kind of passion, that's amazing. He would think ahead with us. He would know that we arrive on motorcycles. So when it was raining, he would actually keep a space in his garage just to put the motorcycles. So they would be dry the next day if we would leave again. He would keep the restaurant open for us longer. I mean, it's those little things that actually do matter a lot. You know?
Absolutely.
It was referring back to make a difference every day. Yeah.
So
he's still running the place. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Very good. Okay, I'll pick now a career question. Okay, so how do you see the future of the hospitality industry?
The future of the hospitality industry, very interesting question. Now, I think the future has dramatically changed from what we all believed. But I think, you know, I see it very positively, actually, with a twist to experiences being more than before personalized. That companies will focus more on connecting with their guests instead of just selling a product. Especially that would start from online. So the more that companies would be on promoting their best practices on how we deal with the health and safety of our guests and with our colleagues, mental health as well. I think that will take the first part instead of promoting the products. There will be a more confidence that guests will have to have in that particular brand, in that particular venue, before visiting it. And then, of course, once being in the venues, then people will have to be, have to overcome the fear of contact. And we still have to maintain and increase our relationship with the guest, although we are more distant to the guest.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think you could be right there. Okay, I think we've got time for one more fun question here. Okay.
I like your fun questions. Very nice.
Oh, good one to finish. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be and why?
It's a bit more old school, so I don't think the generation from now would recognize it. But after a long thought, it would be Flipper, the dolphin.
Okay. I'm interested to hear why.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, you know, you were watching the show when we were younger, and Flipper was always there to, you know, he would always make people happy, and he would get happier when he would see people smile after he solved all the problems of the people. So he was very helpful. He was dedicated. He liked to help people solve their issues. He was friendly but firm when needed, when he was giving his advice to his friends. But next to that, I also love the water. I love scuba diving, and I'm a very big sushi lover. So, you know, we have that in common as well.
Wow, you thought this one through. You've got all the characteristics of someone from the service industry.
Exactly. Okay, it's fun to be related to a dolphin. Yeah.
Good answer. I like it. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us today, Nicolas. I really appreciate your time.
Pleasure was mine.
And we really look forward to welcoming you back to the Hotel Show Dubai later this year. So thank you very much again.
Perfect. Thank you very much for having me. Have a nice day.
And you. Bye-bye.